Niche and Beats with me, Quest Ahundu. Niche and Beats is a program on television Nigeria that focuses on the beauty industry, its impact on the overall entertainment industry in Nigeria. It also highlights on the queens and other industry players who have made or are those making positive impact on the society and contributing to humanity at large. On today's program, we shall be discussing what impact the industry has on the girl child, what impact it has on society, and what impact it has on humanity in general. Joining me in the studio is our celebrity gist presenter, Priscilla. Welcome.
Thank you.
You look like a queen yourself.
Of course, I know.
Have you ever considered the option of
Surprisingly, I have. I actually considered it.
Okay, so did you win?
I did not go through with it.
Oh.
It was just the auditions, and then I had cold feet, so I.
So what's your impression about this industry? Generally, people have this funny impression. When I was working on a project, and I went to a friend's house, and the father announced he was inside. When I came in, I greeted the father, and then he screamed out to him and called his name and said, "That your friend that works with naked girls is around." And it was really interesting. Is that the impression people have about this industry? What's your impression about this beauty industry generally?
Personally, I feel like over time,
Yes.
the impression on about the industry became worse because a lot of older people or oldies most of the time they don't really understand what it's about, and this single fact that they have to wear bikinis is something that they frown on at every point. When you speak about it, they say, "Oh, so you can't show your body." They don't want to hear what the humanitarian things are,
Yes.
or whether it's going to help even your self-esteem,
Yes.
or anything. They just feel like the fact that it's something that prostitutes do and stuff like that. I don't entirely blame them because even us, the industry, we're not even encouraging in any way.
Yeah.
We keep painting that picture because there are a lot of scandals with all these queens and stuff like that, and then eventually they themselves they don't even care as much. So I
Yeah.
think that's why the impression is getting worse and worse.
I totally agree with you because as industry players, if we're consciously doing something to clean the impression people have, I think by now people will see the industry better. And as far back as 1980, the industry banned totally the use of bikinis. But you still find organizers of some pageants still sneaking it in one way or the other. And that is one of the reasons why this impression has lasted this long. But you see, the beauty industry itself is an industry that has spanned even before the independence of Nigeria.
Yeah.
The first Miss Nigeria, for instance, was crowned in 1957. And so that's how long this industry has been around. And so I feel that if consciously, and also the government has, I would say the government has taken its hands off the industry, because how many policies do we have to regulate the industry? Once in a while you have the Ministry of Women Affairs and Youth Development coming to tweak some regulations here and there, but there hasn't been any focus on the industry to create impact, the needed impact that the industry sets out to create. Most of the ladies who come into this industry are not just coming for prostitution like they say. They are coming to express themselves in a particular way. Now, history has it that in 1957, when the first queen was crowned, her desire was to go for nursing school. But at the time, she didn't have the money to go to pay for her tuition. So she came, contested, and the $200 that she won was what she used to put herself through school. That is what the industry was known for. You come, use the platform to get ahead. But in recent times, it's been different. So I totally agree with you. As industry players, we need to come out and project the few people who are doing stuff right, so that the other people can also be part of this industry, because beauty indeed can be a way forward.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I also want to say, even if even the fact that before now, Africans as a whole, we tend to frown on things that we don't completely understand.
Yes, that's true.
And then the fact that people, they're not encouraged by what they see.
Yes.
We have traditions, we have stuff like that. I feel like in probably the international community don't see wearing bikinis as anything. But in our tradition, a woman is supposed to be, covered.
Yes.
So whether it's a bikini or it's a tank top or anything, they want to see her wearing clothes. Whether she's beautiful, she's ugly, let her be clothed.
Yes.
So I feel like I understand where they are coming from. But a lot of people are getting a little bit more open-minded. It's just that there's been things that have been coming up, it's getting worse by the day so much, and people just feel like, this thing is just wrong, But the fact of what beauty pageants are, they are so that they can, improve on the girl child and what the girl child is about. But then we don't see that as much anymore, because the things that are highlighted in all of these pageants don't even concern the girl child and how to move forward in life. They're just strictly about beauty and beauty and beauty. And let's face it, a woman that is beautiful, she has to be other things as well.
Yes. And you see, that's why I chose also to discuss this, because industry players also need to understand that it is beyond beauty. Now we find industries emphasizing beauty and brains, beauty and enterprise. Beyond beauty, what else are you bringing to the table? And that brings me to my next line of thought, that these organizations, when the girl is contesting, she comes up, she wants to do this, she wants to do that. When she wins, she will do this, she will do that. But when she wins, even the organization under which she came, whose platform she's using, they completely forget about her and leave her to herself. And having attained this new level, some of them have to go out of their way to fend for this new level that they've attained, to paint a picture because of this new level they have attained. And that is the reason why I think some of them go and do what they shouldn't be doing. So I think industry, the organizers of these pageants, should also focus on driving through the goals and objectives of the organization, and also driving through the goals and objectives of the girl that came to contest.
Yeah, I feel like it goes two ways. First of all, generally in Nigeria, we tend to always want to get something, and then when we get it, we just relax. That is one thing. And then the fact that the organizers, they feel like their job is to organize the pageant, and afterwards anything you do is your business. And it's not right. They're supposed to, this pageant should be about something. Most times they claim they are about something at first, and then eventually nothing happens. Just although there are people that are trying and is making an effort to do stuff, but the fact is, if all hands are on deck, it will be easier for them to achieve.
In fact, I like the phrase you used, if all hands are on deck. So it goes beyond the lady, it goes beyond the girl. It spans to the industry organizer, the pageant organizers, it goes to government, it goes to private sector. Some of these ladies, their lives have changed in the 1 year period of their reign, or depends on the span of their reign. Some of them walk into our opportunity to be part of some endorsements. They have changed their lives and that of their families forever. Some of them from there have gone to become, have gotten movie roles, and the talents of acting that was in them that could not be expressed or shown to the world before then now comes to the fore. So I think if governments can encourage this industry and encourage not just the players but the people who are responsible for setting these pageants up, it will go a long way. Really interesting. We'll be right back. It's still Niche and Beat, and my guest is still in the studio. So, like we were saying, what has, from your opinion, what's the impact of this industry on the girl child, especially, I don't want to call it the beautiful girl child, but the girl child generally, because there are ladies who are looking up to that one girl child that has won. What is the impact of this industry on the girl child generally?
I feel like the industry right now is not impacting that much on the girl child, if we're being honest.
Okay.
Because most times these girls just feel like, cause it's a beauty pageant and it's about beauty.
Yeah.
And then even some of the questions they are asked, they already know it's pre-planned.
Yes.
So it's not like they are on their toes about anything. They just need to get all the good clothes, make sure they have a makeup artist, make sure, all of those
Yeah.
things. So because of that, the focus is not even on any kind of impact or any kind of progress. It's on beauty. Just beauty. Like maybe it has had some impact. I feel like a lot of the only impact I think I see is some people going to these pageants, it builds their self-esteem,
Yeah.
and then afterwards they try to pursue other things like their careers and stuff like that. But girls that do not partake in the pageants, there's no particular impact. They just look up to these people and aspire to it. The impact is not something that is tangible in some way. That's my feeling about it.
All right. So, but I may not totally agree with you, but you have a point there. If what you went there to do is not being expressed, and the organizers are just looking at beauty, there are a lot of beautiful people. In fact, we in Africa, you turn to the left, right, everywhere there are beautiful ladies. But what beyond beauty, what else are you bringing to the table?
Exactly.
So if organizations can pour more emphasis on the extra beyond the beauty, on the extras beyond how you look, what you wear, and all that, it will go a long way in shaping the impression or shaping the industry itself. And I'd also want to ask, how do you think we can change the impression that people have about not just the queens, but the industry in general?
Well, first of all, I think we should get our priorities straight. The pageants should be about something.
Yes.
Fact, I feel like there's so many kinds of women. I feel like there are women that work hard and women that are doctors and stuff like that. Sometimes the beauty pageant paints a certain kind of person.
Yes.
So like maybe because you're light skinned, or maybe you see a pageant that only light skinned girls are winning, or you see a pageant that only slim girls are. I feel like it should be about something. If we're actually doing it, then we should do it. It should be about something. If we want to, we can do pageants where all of the contestants are, people from the educational field, or pageants where they are all business women, they all have businesses, or pageants where all of these people have done something, good, or pageants where they actually, there's actually a focus where like this person, apart from the fact that you're winning the pageant, you're actually going to do this, and it's for
this follow through.
Yes, follow through. I feel like if we do that, it will shaping the industry to make it better. It might not be perfect because you particularly don't really get things like this perfectly right, because there will be people that will be doing their things. I feel like if we encourage it in that way, we'll be able to achieve more and it will be better.
It was really nice having you on set, and my prayer is that people watching would understand that beauty in Africa especially, we've gone beyond just having beautiful people. Beauty must come with impact, and that's the essence of this program, to encourage beauty and impact. Use your beauty, get the platform, but when you get that platform, use it to impact society, use it to transform your environment, use it to do something and impact society. There are a few ladies out there who are doing stuff, giving scholarships to children, going for orphanages, going to visit people in the hospital. But let's take it up a little and do more, not just for those people, but for society, and paint a different picture. This industry has come to stay, and the earlier we start getting it right, the better. It's been your program, Niche and Beat, and I'm sure that you've learned a thing or two. Join us next time as we bring another guest and another interesting topic. You can follow us on all our social media platforms, scrolling on the bottom of your screen. See you. Bye.